the evening. It is the World of Stardom title. It's Giulia defending against Suzu Suzuki.
What's that line you always use? Boy howdy.
Boy howdy, this was a banger.
Boy howdy yeehaw.
Yeah, dude, these two killed each other. Like you thought Suri versus Giulia was insane. This wasn't like I wouldn't say this is that quite there, but like this far away. These two went to
I feel
war
it was
with each
pretty
other.
equal for me.
This
But
two
that's also
these
because I enjoyed the personality of Suzu in this one versus the personality of Suri in the
yeah,
Queendom show because
but
she was so
these two and these
serious.
like they have such a good personal history. This might
Yeah.
but just I think everything that led that match to be what it was. But this was so
Mhm.
good. Running her into the chairs in the crowd, Suzu running Giulia into the chairs in the crowd.
Yeah.
The headbutts that Giulia was smashing to Suzu, and then Suzu coming back, just roundhouse kicking her in the head and dropping her. Like,
Mhm.
dude, the German suplexes from Suzu were just murderous.
Brutal.
There was a spot where Giulia gets like an Indian deathlock and like pulls her into a guillotine, but Suzu fights out and just starts slapping Giulia in the face. So she catches the arm and puts it into a Kimura while in the Indian deathlock, and and Suzu gets to the ropes, but
Mhm.
like the whole thing is just this crazy. There was an apron spot
Mm.
where Suzu got Giulia and like pile drove her into the corner of the apron, but like
Mhm.
it wasn't her head that hit. It was like the top, like her neck / upper back that hit, and then
Mhm.
just lets Giulia go, who falls on the floor on her head.
Mhm. And then she just sat there laughing about it. Like, I'm telling you, if you have the Suzuki last name, chances are
You're a
you're a
sick
little
motherfucker.
homicidal.
Is she related to Minoru? Because like
I don't know, but after this match, I think she is.
I believe she is, or just taking that name does something to somebody. It's oh my god,
It
like
turns on a switch that turns you into this absolute powerhouse that just knows how to reverse things, how to hurt people, and enjoy it. Like
yeah,
she just the laughing and the smiling as she's doing all of this.
it's sick.
It's utterly amazing. But then to know that these girls are just slapping the smack out of each other. And look how pretty they are.
And at
Like
the end,
my God. And Giulia also ripping that tape off
and that
of
red, the red in her hair. Mwah.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
both of them actually.
So
I
there was
really enjoy Julia's evolution in this. It does really, as she has said in the past, adds to her charm with her constant evolution of her outfits because it creates excitement. Because not only are you excited to see Julia, excited to see the world champion, now you're like excited to see what she could be wearing today.
Mhm.
You know, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, so there's a couple big spots off the top. Suzu hitting like a
Hmm.
half Nelson side slam off the second rope, following it
Yeah.
with a hammerlock backdrop driver with the bridge for two. Like, dude. And then she got the spot off the top where she hit a German
Hmm.
off the top. They hit, and then she bridges her. Like usually when you hit a German off the top, it kind of blow apart. She held on and bridged her
She moved
for
her
two.
back into the bridge.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I was
god.
surprised Julia kicked out of that. That looked horrible.
Dude, Suzuki getting the tequila shot at one point on Giulia,
Hmm.
but Giulia kicks out of Suzuki's tequila shot, which is one of her two big moves.
Right.
She gets Suzu hitting the essentially the rolling chaos theory, which is that the roll through Germans, but only
Hmm.
gets two. Like, and just so
It was a great match.
Julia hits the glorious driver onto Suzuki, gets the hammerlock driver onto Suzuki, but Suzuki kicks out. And you're like,
Mhm.
holy shit. So she picks her up, hits her when she first hit this move at Dream Queendom, she put the post up and it said Vermilion on it. She hit Vermilion and gets the win. Holy shit. This is entering my top 5 matches of the year. I'm still debating on where it's sitting. Right now it's sitting at number 4 behind Brian Danielson and Bandito, Will Ospreay and Taichi, and then
Mm,
Will Ospreay and Omega, which is number one. It's behind those three,
yeah.
and those three were absolute bangers.
Mhm, mhm,
The more I think about it, this might go ahead of Brian and Bandito, just for if I feel like what my feeling and what this match means. I think
mhm.
it might move ahead. I'm not sure yet, but dude,
I haven't
holy
seen
crap!
the Danielson Bandito one, but it intrigues me because I'm a big Bandito fan. So
It,
I have to
it
take a look at that
it's
to
one of
see
the
if I,
it's
I
a
compare
wrestling
to you.
classic, man. That's a wrestling classic.
This, sir, this was a wrestling classic. This is what I want to see more of right here is these kinds of world championship defenses because holy hot diggity. Suzu put up such a fight, and even at the end, even in defeat, she still looked like I had no idea what she was saying. Obviously, I don't speak Japanese,
Oh,
so throw me a
I
record.
went to the thing
Hold
this
on, hold
morning.
on,
I
let me
went.
finish this
Oh,
thought. Let me finish the thought.
sorry.
Um, she looked like she was giving her so much sass afterwards. Still, even in defeat, it was amazing that the just the what the malicious smile that Suzuki still had on her face after this defeat was absolutely just it was what I want to see out of characters and character development within professional wrestling in general, not just with Suzu Suzuki. What did she say, Andre? What
So,
did she say?
sorry, I was just updating my list because I forgot I hadn't put. I was talking about putting there the Momo Asaya match on there, but I didn't.
Don't
So after
forget,
the
sir.
match, Julia does say that she knew their path would cross again, and she thanks Caesar for showing up the way she did. And she looks for. She says this line, which was the big sticking point of it all. I look forward to the day that Suzu is by my side again,
Mm,
because they're former partners from their
mhm.
time in Joshi or Tokyo Joshi Pro, I think it was,
That is
or the
true. That
whatever
is
the
true.
company was. So Suzu gets the mic and says, Julia is really something else, and she's completely different from the Julia that they used to talk about their dreams about with.
Mm.
So she says she lost today, but has a new goal, and that's to win the red belt and give the world the most give pro wrestling the most interesting view. Again, the wording's a little odd, but okay, it's in its translation, right? She
I mean, you
says,
can insert that what you want. Yeah.
yeah, she says, you don't want to stand next to me because that ending will never happen. The story of Suzu versus Julia is not over. And that's when she left.
Hmm. We've
Dude.
got a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens situation on our hands. Fight forever, guys.
Oh,
And I
dude.
would not be upset about that.
And then everything after was just Julia thanking the crowd and saying,
Pomp and
I'm loving
circumstance.
the pomp and circumstance that they give out at the end of every show. But, dude,
Yes.
holy
This show was
moly.
incredible.
Yeah. This
I
show
wish I didn't
exceeded my
start watching it
expectations.
so late. I was exhausted by the end of it.
Yeah. You were up till 3 this morning watching this thing.
I was, and that was a poor choice.
I
I
finished
got
the main
4 hours of sleep.
I finished the main event at 8:30 this morning. Like I
Oh
watched
dang.
half the show last night, and then I watched the last couple matches this morning. And I'm so happy I did because everything's still flowing through my head for this match.
Good.
Oh,
What a
dude,
match.
dude. So, or this main event was just killer.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what and who they have making matches over in Japan right now, but like NJPW Stardom are putting out banger matches just back to back, show to show, since I feel like December. It's just been solid, 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 solid. So, like, whatever decision you guys made or whoever you hired in that moment, thank you.
Well, it's still Gato in New Japan, as far as I know. So that's what's weird because he's had made some
I
really
mean,
strange
Gato's
bookings.
been there a hot minute and still hasn't fixed the House of Torture and Master Watto problem. So, like, I'm not willing to give Gato credit over there until he starts really fixing things.
But he's done a good job with other stuff, though. Come on.
He has, but as
Look
you've
at that
said
junior
before,
division.
Gato fix it.
Look at that junior division, though. It's stellar. The best that junior division's been in years. Other like just with the amount
Yeah.
of people and the amount of guys they have that are just top for them. Yeah.
Yeah, but again, House of Torture is a part of Gato's faction. arguably. So, like, you may as well make your faction look good and not
Mhm.
like a waste of time. And let's be honest, House of Torture, biggest waste of time.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be talking about NJPW on a Stardom show, though, without
But
talking
I
about
do
our
want to give a
Stardom
quick
girls.
preview to everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
this is out on Friday the 10th. I don't know what
Mm-hmm.
time this comes out at that day. We'll get it out at some point because we have a
8
very
a.m.
busy day for the rest of the 9th because we have wrestling to go watch tonight.
Yes,
Myself,
we
Mel, and a bunch
do.
of our friends. So actually, for that coming up Monday, will be
Mm-hmm.
Chop Talk with myself, Mel, and our guest host, our good friend Cody Defoe will be here, and we'll be talking
Defoe.
we'll be talking the Top Talent Pro Wrestling Show featuring New Japan Pro Wrestling superstar Tom the Filthy Lawler, baby. I
No,
am
it's filthy. Just filthy. Filthy Tom Lawler. Come
I'm
on.
so excited to meet him.
Uh,
And he's facing former UFC fighter and current awesomeness in the local Alberta wrestling scene, the ultraviolent Mitch Clark, and I can't wait.
Mitch the bitch. That's what the crowd calls him.
Not me, but yeah, they're
I'm the
crazy.
crowd.
If you ever want to watch some great stuff that has to do with the local Alberta independent wrestling scene, check out the Rads have this awesome show on YouTube called Tales from the Undercard, and it's the funniest thing I've ever watched. It's better than BTE. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah. Rich King makes that worth watching.
Oh yeah, but we're here at the end of the show. I got to give some thank yous. We got to thank our friends over at Rogue Energy for sponsoring this show. You can scan the QR code down the bottom or go to rogueenergy.com. Promo code OLEPods for 10% off your order. And speaking of the OLE Pods, we got to thank our friends over at Our Local Establishment Podcast Network, baby. They can check them on Twitch, on YouTube. I know some of them they actually have podcasts coming out. You can check them. I should bring up their information down here at the bottom. Like that would really help me for this one. You can catch them on Twitch at twitch.tv/our local establishment, on TikTok and Instagram at OLE Podcast, and on YouTube at youtube.com/at our local establishment. And
Mhm.
also to thank partners, I want to thank our good buddy, my man who's been my friend for going on a decade now, Mr. Mike the Ref over at Backbreaker Video. Thank you so much for simulcasting all of our stuff. He puts out awesome content, wrestling,
Mhm.
video
Mhm.
game related. You can check him out on YouTube at Backbreaker Video, on YouTube at Backbreaker Gaming, on twitch.tv/ Mike the Ref, where I did get to pop into the chat last night for a little while during the AEW show, but I wasn't watching the show. I was just getting updates from them while in the chat with them while I was watching this. I was watching this show. So,
Mhm.
dude, absolutely phenomenal stuff from Mike. And if you are
Mhm.
watching us on Mike's channel, Backbreaker Video, please check out Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk on YouTube. Oh, oh, oh. Mel just dropped out and dropped back in. That was really weird. You
I
just
was gonna say what's happening right now. I'm just pointing.
you dropped out. You dropped out of the street. That was really, really weird.
That
Okay,
is
I've
really
never,
weird. I'll
and I
check
didn't
that
touch
out.
anything. That was weird. No, keep it in. The technical difficulties are fun.
This isn't paramindful. Come on.
But if you are watching us over on Backbreaker Video, please check us out, Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk on YouTube, on Facebook. Please check us out. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. And I want to thank everybody that's liked and subscribed to our videos. I got to bring up his name because he's our biggest, like one of our most well-meaning contributors of fans that are talked to. It's
Mhm,
Common
mhm. Always
Ground.
in the comments with us.
Yeah, it's Common Ground MTG. Thank you so very much for all the engagement you have given us. We really do appreciate it. And to anyone
Mhm.
else, put your comments in the videos. Send us stuff on Twitter, on the Facebook page. We will happily respond to you, unless you're a
Mhm.
bot that's saying, "Hey, we want you to wear our jewelry," because we keep getting those, and that's just annoying. But thank you all so much for all the support you've given us and everything.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. And my friend, if you're wanting to watch Stardom live, you can go to the description box below there. I'll leave a link for you. It is Stardom, stardom-world.com. It is 920. I am figuring it out. I'm figuring out which one's which. 920 yen, approximately $10 Canadian. Might be a little cheaper for you if you're American because your dollar is better than ours right now. But if you want to go check out this incredible show or any of the other incredible shows, catch up on the Triangle Derby. So maybe you can let us know in the comments who you think is going to take that Triangle Derby. You can go there and check that out. Again, that will be in the description box below. Club Venus must be Andre's pick over there. And Andre, where else can the people find you in social media and what you're doing? I know you're doing something here with our local establishment coming up.
Yeah, so scroll down the bottom, you can catch me on Twitter at the Canada Guy, Instagram at the Canada Dude. I don't have it written in here, and I got to write in for Mel too. I got you can catch me at that Canada Guy on Mastodon, and I'm also at that Canada Guy on Hive. Again, I don't post much on those because again I'm still very new, getting used to. So I'm not good at social media to begin with. That's everything's Mel. She's amazing at this, and also I'll be on OLE next weekend, the weekend of the 17th, 18th. We haven't set our day yet, but we will be on that on either Saturday or Sunday on the 17th or is it 17th? I think so. Or sorry, the 18th, 19th. We're going to be on either the 18th or 19th. The 17th is the day Ant-Man comes out. I'm going on the 16th to watch it that evening. Going to watch, and we're going to talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantum Mania with myself and Old Ed, and we don't know yet if we're going to have a third person on the show yet. And we'll be reviewing the movie, and we're good. I want to put this out there to anybody. It will have spoilers, so. We're going to talk about it.
It is a movie review. That means there will be spoilers, you guys. Don't go into a review not thinking there's going to be spoilers.
And Mel, where can we find you?
So what is today? Today is Thursday. This will be out Friday, 8 a.m. At 5 p.m. today. You can catch myself and the amazing, beautiful, talented Astrid Pizarro on our show on our local establishment and on Astrid Pizarro's YouTube called Ladies Wrestling Showcase. We are going to be discussing the women that we want to see excel and just the women that you need to look out for in 2023 this year. Andre, don't give away my secrets. You got to watch the show to see who my top five are and to see who Astrid's top five are. I think you guys will be pretty surprised at the drastic difference in what Astrid and I have to say with the ladies. If you're wanting to social, follow a Melball on social. My goodness, I need some more rogue here. You can follow me on Twitter at Collins Melball. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Mastodon at Melball Collins. You can also hook up with me on Facebook at Andre and Melball's Wrestling Talk. Not in that way, Andre. It's Andre and Melball's Wrestling Talk. Jesus. Oh, Andre. It's too early for this ish. Anyway, come be a part of the conversation and hook up with Andre on Andre and Melball's Wrestling Talk. Hey, we're not going to judge here. We just like to talk wrestling. We post thirst traps up there anyway. You can find Soberano Jr. on my feed all the time. Oh, Andre, my God. Okay, we need to get off of here now. Do you have anything left to say to the beautiful people? The beautiful people.
Thank you for showing up. Please like, subscribe, and comment. We want to hear from you.
Oh, what a day. This was a fun episode, Andre. Fun episode. That being said, I am your Melball. That is your Andre. We will see you next time. Mwah!